Hi, we're the Psychic Twins.
I'm Terry.
And I'm Linda.
And I'm so excited.
So are we!
It's a shame.
Hi guys! Okay, so we're going to be talking about more celebrity predictions.
Yes.
Now, in the last video, we've done a couple, but in the last one, you guys had a bunch of predictions that have come true. So let's talk about those first.
Oh my God, we're on a roll,
gosh.
guys. Everything is happening now.
It's crazy. Well, you know, what happened this week was crazy. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are on the brink of divorce, according to an awful lot of news outlets. And where there's smoke, there's fire. Even though the camp is denying it to some extent, they're living separately. And we feel like there's a very deep psychological issue going on. It isn't going to be take a pill and let you go. It's going to be
Like, it's
very
more than just exhaustion. And we actually predicted that they would split up on a collab with you back in April. So it's only been 6 months. Everybody said we were crazy and worse.
They knew they said, oh, they're going to be wrong about that, but the fact is
living separately.
they are not getting along.
I was even skeptical because I was like, you know what? I was like, I think the Kardashians are crazy and all that stuff. And I was like, I feel like maybe they're going to make it. So when you guys said that, I'm like, I don't know.
Interesting.
And then when I saw the headline, I was like, damn it! They got me again. Is he, do you think, side note, do you think he, because there are a lot of conspiracy theories about why he's in the mental institution or whatever it is, the hospital. What do you guys think? Do you think it's real?
Yes, it's real. It's not staged.
No, I think it's very real, Shane.
It has to be.
I know that there were all kinds of rumors that he staged it for the insurance money, but I think that it even might border on manic depression or psychosis. And, you know, even if it's a temporary psychosis, he was burning the candle at both ends way too much. And I think it was just like a runaway train. It was bound to happen. And you have broken people that are trying to make a marriage work. It's an awful lot of work to make a marriage work. And plus you're in the limelight, you're traveling,
Tremendous
you're
stress.
touring.
But this is something that's going to take months, if not years. I think it's going to go in and out of it. I don't think it's something that these kind of mental breakdowns. And I hope it's okay to say that psychological breakdowns. And it is not something to be treated lightly or for people to make jokes about, because he really has a serious mental issue.
Yeah, and like full disclosure, I've suffered from depression all my life, and I even had a kind of a breakdown when I was a teenager, Shane. A lot of people don't know this if you haven't read our book, but I know what it's like, and I never like did drugs or drank or anything. I just was very sensitive. In a way, I call it a breakthrough, though. I think sometimes people say I had a breakdown, and it's a breakthrough to something bigger that's more spiritual, like more spiritually deep.
Right.
And for me, it was just a combination of stresses, and I woke up one day, I thought I was her.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like, really, we were very...
And then we had to go to different schools because we were...
God.
It was tough.
We had to go to different colleges.
It was
Do
intense.
it, draw my life. I want 2 hands.
We should.
4 hands.
We'll call it one goddessy odyssey.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay. Right. You heard it here first.
Kanye and Kim, what else? You guys predicted?
Well, also we predicted the Ohio State University terror attack that happened on the 28th of November. 11 people were wounded and 1 was killed. It was tied to ISIS and Al-Qaeda. It was ISIS aligned and self-radicalized shooter. And we had predicted that in our Beyond the Gate Radio World Predictions show, not on your show. Louis Tomlinson is launching a solo career, and we had said that
One Direction.
One Direction would probably not reunite for quite a while, except for short periods, special engagements.
Well, now all of them from One Direction have launched solo careers since we said it.
That's a good prediction.
What?
Okay. So which one of all of them do you see? So there's, this is scary that I know this.
Yeah.
But there's Zayn.
You know, say.
Yeah.
There's Harry Styles.
Harry Styles,
There's Louis something.
Liam
and Niall.
Okay.
Niall.
So they're all pretty much doing solo
Yeah.
things. So is there anyone in particular that you think is really going to make it? And is there anyone that's probably not?
Wow. I think like Zayn
Harry Styles will do
and
very well.
Harry might do the best, although Louis could do very, very well. I think they're all going to do well, but I think that maybe Harry.
I think Harry will do
And
especially
Zayn will
well,
be
and
the
Zayn
best.
will do quite well. Do you have a feeling about any of them in particular?
I don't know. They're all the same to me. I don't know. Great. I hope they all do well. I know. I feel like one of them will probably do really well. I just don't know which one. But you guys are predicting Zayn and Harry.
Zayn and Harry will do very. But I think is it Niall, the one that just came out, the cute blonde but that plays a guitar, acoustic guitar?
Yeah.
He's doing quite well on his own too. I mean, to me, he's just not as much star quality as the others.
Well,
but
speaking of Zayn,
he's very
though,
popular.
we saw a possible breakup for Zayn and Gigi
Hadid.
And I hate to say that, but I feel, it may not happen, guys. I could be completely wrong. There's a first time for everything.
No.
But I honestly think that it could be a breakup for Zayn and Gigi.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad, but coming up in the coming year. You know Gigi, right?
She's a model.
Beautiful
cute
model. Yeah.
Why do you think they broke up?
Their careers
They're
will
very
take them in
young.
separate directions. They're so busy, both of them, and I think the pressures of just their careers might split them up.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of
There's a lot of
love
love,
there,
yeah.
but that doesn't,
Exactly.
love isn't really enough to keep a relationship together.
No.
We've all, been there.
Especially when they're that young.
Okay, so what's next? What else you got?
Okay, well, we actually see Beyonce doing very well at the Grammys. We think she might actually match or surpass the record of Grammys won.
Yeah.
All told, I don't know, like 60. I don't know. She's been nominated like 64 times or something. But she will, we think, surpass the record of Grammys won. She's going to do very well. Adele's going to do very well.
Adele will do
At the
very well at
Grammys.
the Grammys.
I think Kylie Jenner and Tyga, we just have a sense that they might separate again next year.
There might be another breakup for them.
It may not be their last.
How many times have they broken up?
Several.
100.
But I see another breakup, and
A lot.
maybe his getting involved with somebody else, and there's gonna be jealousy. But I do see that not being the end of it still.
Right.
So I do see a breakup with Tyga and Kylie, and again, they're so young; they should probably be playing the field anyway. Because I think when you're a teenager, it's really risky to be that committed for that long to one person.
Right.
So she needs to get out and sort of sow her oats, and so does he. But I think it won't be the end. Do you, Terry?
No.
For them. I mean, they're still going to come back together, I think, in the future.
It may not be the end, but also.
But I'm not seeing long-term. I'm not seeing
going to
marriage.
talk about Black China
Blac
and Rob
Chyna,
Kardashian.
right.
That we saw a possible marriage for them. So,
Yes.
watch for
Are they
that.
not engaged?
No.
I think that they are engaged.
Well, I think there is an engagement, but there's talk that they might even do a TV wedding if the money's right, which I'm sure it will be. And so, so we predicted their baby, remember, on your show back in April, and
Baby dream.
It was our
dream.
biggest celebrity predictions back in April. So we're happy that they had the little baby. She's adorable, and I think they'll have that TV wedding. I think they're really a good couple together.
Do you think they're gonna last?
I think they'll last for quite a while.
I don't see like super long term,
Yeah,
but
a
I
while.
think that I really think that they love each other.
I do. I think there's love there too. I do.
So Taylor Swift, nobody knows when her new album is coming out or her new music is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any predictions on
Wow.
when that's going to happen? Because supposedly it's going to be a surprise.
I'm feeling like it's early in the year. In the
Yeah, I
first
do
few
too.
months of the year.
I am feeling like it feels like spring,
Yeah.
April, May, right around there.
It's going to do
for a
quite
new
well.
album.
Quite well.
Yeah.
Is it going to do better than her last one, which was her biggest album ever?
No.
No,
It
I
won't.
don't see it doing better. I think it's going to do well, but not
Yeah, it
better
won't be quite as
necessarily.
good, I feel. But she always hits it out of the park. I think she'll do well.
Do you think
with
it's
this
going to
one.
be, what kind of music? Because she always switches it up.
Yeah. Well, she's like moving more into country, and I know we're all from Pennsylvania. Taylor Swift comes from Pennsylvania, which isn't really a country state. It's sort of borderline South, borderline
That's-
country. But
yeah.
because she lived in Nashville, she got more into country music, and then she did crossover. So I think it may have more of a country feel.
Do you
So it
think
has
she'll
more
work with Katy Perry?
Wow.
Yeah, I think there is something with Katy.
There could be
I think
a
there could be.
collaboration.
Not a
with
full
a
album.
solo.
That's huge because they hate each other.
That's why it's probably going to happen.
That's why they should do it.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You
What
know?
do you think?
What do you think about Lady Gaga? Because her album came out, and I think it did okay, but it was very different from her
Joanne?
other stuff. Yeah, very different from her other stuff, very stripped down. Do you think she's ever gonna come back to like pop music?
I think
there
that this
could be a
was
return.
well. This was more of a back to her roots
Yeah,
bar
it
tour type of album. She was stripped down. She's come out with PTSD and
Being honest about the PTSD.
being honest about mental illness, which I think is great because
so many people need
really so many people have
Yeah.
mental illness. So it's good that she's being honest about it. I think that she's going to come back to pop, but I don't know about like hardcore rocker. I think it's more got to be more pop.
Do you think
She'll
she's ever
always-
going to be as big as she was in 2009?
Okay,
No.
Daniel Prada asked us that question about a year ago. And I said I didn't think she would ever be quite as big as those earlier
big.
albums.
As 2009 and 10.
And even though the Joanne sold all right, it still wasn't the amazing blockbusters the earlier albums were, and so we're not really seeing that she's going to be even bigger.
Right. Do you think Adele is going to stay as huge as she is forever?
I think she will do quite well, but I think she's going to have another baby, and we predicted that before.
I think
I see a pregnancy
after the second baby,
Yeah.
it's going to be more housewife,
Yeah.
Stay-at-home mom kind of thing, and then
sort of laying low for a
she'll
while.
have a long career, but it's very hard to stay on top for years and years and years, especially as a pop singer. You know,
Yeah.
it's very, very hard.
It's exhausting for her too, I think,
Yeah.
and it's hard on her vocal cords.
What do you predict for Britney Spears? Do you think she is going to go away? She's doing her Vegas show, but do you see that happening for a long time? I don't know.
Her Vegas show.
Well, that was a very smart move. It's like once they do Vegas, they make so much money that it's sort of hard to make, a pop comeback because you're sort of pigeonholed as a Vegas act. You know, it's sort of like a different genre almost.
It's kind of like when Madonna started to tour in Europe. It was never quite the same. It's a certain genre and appeal that people that do Vegas have.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not sure.
I see another album.
I see another album, and she'll always sell well because it's Britney. She's just freaking amazing, and I think she'll always be in the news, no matter how old she is, because she's just such a cute little thing, and she's always fun to look at and fun to watch.
Okay, YouTubers. So there's this whole thing going on right now with PewDiePie saying he's
yeah.
going to delete his channel.
Which we had
actually
predicted.
in
Remember that,
our
Shane?
first collab with
With
you
you.
a year ago in December.
In the YouTuber predictions, remember?
Yeah, we said PewDiePie. We saw him
going away from YouTube in a
then
year or so.
The last 2 weeks, he's come out with 2 videos saying he's quitting at 50 million. I don't know. It almost feels like he's going to leave and then come back. But we did predict both of those videos that came out.
Yeah, I'm feeling he's uninspired. He's even said that much recently.
He said he's tired of it.
And people again were saying, I thought you were truly wrong when you said he'd be going away within a year or two, and they were hating on us for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, who leaves
Hello?
at 50 million?
I mean,
it's hard to leave that
but-
kind of success and that kind of money.
But sometimes I think it's good to step away and try something different, and that's what he's doing now.
And
He got the
even if,
YouTube Red series.
Like, why would you shut down the channel?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you keep it going
Yeah.
and just occasionally do something? I wouldn't shut it
He needs
down.
an identical PewDiePie twin to run it for him.
Oh, what do you think is going on with Selena Gomez? Do you think she's going, because she made a big
Oh.
speech where she said she doesn't want to show her body anymore, and she wants to,
Yeah.
be more, whatever.
Because of the
So-
body shaming.
Yeah, so what do you think? Do you
Yeah,
think she's
that's
going
awful.
to do that, or do you think she's going to kind of go right back into the sexy pop music?
Wow.
No, she's taking
she's
a-
grown up a lot.
Yeah, I think she's going to take a step back from the pop music and performing for a while. And I think we'd even said she was going to be wearing a lot of hats, doing producing and television series and so on.
And
she
she
is
has
doing
been
that. That's come out
acting.
recently
Yeah.
too. So that
So
was
I
another.
don't think she needs to do
Yeah, I
all
don't-
the show all the skin and everything, and I
Yeah.
think that that's a good sign.
It's
a
a
sign of
maturity.
that she's become more mature and healthier, Shane. And
I'd like to see
she's
that.
very sensitive. I feel like she's grown up a lot. She's really healed a lot.
Yeah.
So I see her as a
Yeah.
real role model for young people.
And she's had a bad rap for all the rehab and the depression and the alcoholism or whatever was suspected. She's really suffered with that, and
Anxiety.
I think it's and that would cause anybody that age anxiety.
Right.
So I hope she does really well and steps away from it for a while. I really do, because she's so precious and special and smart, and she has so many other talents. I'd like to see her develop.
Do you see any celebrity death or celebrity accident, or
Yeah, I was seeing a
Yes.
car accident for a celebrity, and I see a death for. Actually, feel that there is a very
An actor.
legendary male actor that's going to die in the coming year.
like
Yeah,
an old
under-
one, or
He's
Well,
not like
he's-
super old. It's not like he's 90.
He's not that old.
It's sort of a surprise.
It
Actually,
feels like 50s, 60s, which is,
Yeah.
and it's going to be quite a shock to everyone.
So when you
remember how
Legend.
Robin Williams was such a shock to everyone, and he was 63 and a youthful 63. That it's going to have that kind of ripple effect.
Do you know who it is, or do you just get that feeling of the age?
I'm not sure who it is.
We aren't
yet.
sure who, but we were just channeling famous actor. If we do a little bit more channeling privately, we'll probably be able to come up with somebody, but we didn't have a chance to. But we are getting a sense it'll be in the news, and it'll be like major headline news.
Okay. Well, let's see. Hopefully, if some of those predictions happen by the next time we do another celebrity prediction
It's gonna
update.
be fun to see.
We're gonna wait around to see who else from Fifth Harmony comes out. We're gonna see Kanye and Kim finally get divorced.
Yeah.
And then what was the other? Oh, and if Taylor Swift's music comes out in the spring.
Yeah, it
Also-
will, I think, shortly.
Also, I think it might be interesting if you guys is there any YouTubers that you guys really want to talk to, or that you think
Yes, we'd love to.
Yeah, that you
I
see
would
big
love
things
to collab with Twain.
Twain's, although he's taken a step away from it.
But
We'd love to
I know
collab
that
with
Twain's
you.
really wants to collab with us too. It's just that our schedules haven't, jived.
If and when it feels right, we're inviting Twain's to do a collab with us. We'd absolutely love it. And also, everybody has been asking us to collab with Miranda.
Oh, Colleen,
Sings
yeah.
Colleen for the longest
to.
time, and hey, we're free and open, so it's an invitation to you, dear. We think you're great,
We
and
would
Dan
like
and
to.
Phil also, if you're ever going to be
Everybody
in LA.
says Dan and Phil.
I know one is a skeptic and one isn't, so
We'll read the one that isn't.
yeah, and
Wait, but their whole thing, which I feel like we talked about, but their whole thing is that everybody thinks they're a couple.
yeah, we've never discussed that.
We never did. But if we collab, can you hook us up?
Oh, wait a second. Why are you afraid to collab with us, Dan? Are you afraid we'll see too much?
No, honestly, I'm sure, because that's how I felt like before, I came out, before all these things, I was afraid to see psychics. I wanted to, but I was afraid,
Really?
'cause I'm like, what are they going to see? They're going to see all this stuff I've never talked about.
I know, you looked so scared
You
when we
look
first
scared.
met you a couple years ago in the podcast.
Oh,
You
I was
looked like you were
terrified.
so...
So there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Leave some comments down below asking questions about celebrities or different celebrity names, and next time we'll answer some of those. hopefully.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and we're also going to see what big male celebrity in around the 50 to 60-year-old age category is going to die. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. All right, you guys, we'll see you later, and
We'll see you in the future.